Hello and welcome to a World of Tanks video. I thought it had been a while since I put up some replays in my Tog, and well, it seemed like an opportune time because I'm kind of going through withdrawal after the World of Warships test weekend, which is just over, and I wanted to play some more boats, so I thought a Tog replay would be kind of nice, or fitting rather. Although having said that, this is slower than battleships, so not really. Anyway, this is a game on Runeberg, and well, yeah, it's an interesting game. It's basically one of the ones where the enemy team doesn't really put up much resistance, and I just spend the whole time trying to drive to catch up to the fight. But I get decent results from it. I saw that Japanese tank just kind of pop up out of nowhere, and I put 2 shots into it. And well, I don't take the third. I probably could have got the kill there, but I thought it was a bit risky and didn't take the shot. So that was an interesting start. And we see a T-14 up ahead of us, which can be difficult to penetrate. And there's artillery, and I think it actually just hit me. Well, something hit me and did almost no damage, and it sounded like it was an artillery gun firing. But yeah, that was lucky, I guess. So we're finally up at the corner, see the T-14, and well, it's got good armour, but it's not good if you're angling it like that. Oh, and here comes KV-2. I'm pretty sure that KV-2 was actually aiming at me, but it shell dipped and hit the Hetzer, and myself and the KV-1S beside me basically unloaded it, and that was it gone. There's that artillery, and I put a shot in, and we'll keep pushing up to the corner. Here we go. Artillery isn't quite lined up on me, so I get the kill there. Panzer IV facing the wrong way, but my team kills before I get there. And next up we have that T-14. I can see it, but my team kill it before I get there. That happens a lot in the Tog, but happens particularly a lot in this game. Oh, AR-44. So I hit the tracks there. I was aiming directly for its gun there, but I was actually trying to aim up at the polar. I thought I could maybe just go straight through the front plate, but apparently not quite at that angle. And that's how I'm pretty sure I was aiming for the cheeks of the turret, but again hit the mantlet. And now I can go straight through the front plate. And again. I'm just still rolling forward the whole time because, well, I want to get to the enemy tanks before my team. I was shot by artillery there, but my team kills it, and I started to fire at the Cheeto here because I thought it was actually more of a threat than the Tog. Take a sneaky shot at the Tog, but it misses, but those two almost killed me. Again I missed the Cheeto, but I get a lucky bounce there. I think it, well, you can see the mark, it just scraped off the very top of my tank. There we go, get a shot into the Cheeto finally, and that looks like it. So I'm going to have to just push up on this Tog here. And luckily it's ignoring me because I'm a one-shot kill for it. I'm a one-shot kill for basically anything. So I managed to get 2 shots in before my team kills it. And back around the Cheeto, where I managed to basically steal the kill. So, well, that one there, you see here, I got a high caliber and a steel wall and a first class mastery badge, and I got top damage and experience on my team. But during the game it didn't really feel like that. I found that kind of frustrating that I'm continuously just driving up, watching the enemy tanks blow up in front of me, maybe getting a shot or 2 in. But I suppose this gun's quite rapid firing, it doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, but it all adds up. Just doing a shot or 2 to every tank you can. You know, it's pretty quick that you can do 1700 odd damage in this tank. Anyway, now we are defending on Sand River, and my entire team has decided to go to the right. So I reverse direction and figure I'm going to have to try and hold the left flank. And, well, the problem there is that I've now wasted half a minute of the match, 45 seconds gone-ish. Which means that I'm not going to be able to get very far in the opposite direction. And you see the enemy tanks are already starting to pop up in kind of aggressive spots. which means I'm basically going to be base camping this game. This game is kind of a sniper Tog game, which is actually pretty good at it. As I see, it's got a decent gun, good rate of fire, good penetration, it can work at range. It's just that it's kind of hard to hide being so very, very large. So these enemy tanks are all over the place. They're in kind of an aggressive position on the left, they're up on the ridge in the centre, and they're pushing kind of aggressively on the right flank as well. And the Panther M team's blocking my shot. Oh, now this is really annoying. Missed the 3001p with my first shot. Second shot hits the rock. Third shot dips low, hits the rock. I'm a bit higher at the turret because I figure I've probably got a bit more space between the two rocks there. And it still hits the rock. And a bit to the left. And there, finally get a shot in. And of course it reverses. So that guy should be dead. But it's just not to be. Oh, KV-1, yes, up on the ridge. And my first shot misses again. And, well, it gets into cover before my second one can really do any good. Okay, so I'm pushing up. And once I get a bit higher, I should be able to... Oh, right now I can get the shots down on these guys. The first tank there died, but there's still a cherry to shoot at. And I put a decent shot in. And I don't get the second, but I've done a bit of damage. These guys on the left here, they're not pushing all that aggressively over. And it actually looks like the enemy tanks have broken through on the right, which is where the bulk of our forces went. But I'm guessing it was probably a case of all the good players on our team kind of spotted that our left flank was open, so they all came back here. Which was just kind of the ones that aren't that good continued going right. And they weren't able to hold the enemy team. So I'm putting myself in a position where I'm going to put fire support in to help out our friendly Cromwell. But I also want to be able to put shots into that Chaffee if it starts to poke over. Well, there's a T-37.
Enemy hit.
I hit it. No, I think it's just stuck there, but I'll take the kill. But while that was happening, the Cromwell died. And now there are a bunch of tanks pushing across. And I'm trying to pull back so I can get a best line of fire over those buildings as I can. But at the same time, well, I'm kind of thinking of pulling back so I can get clear shots over those buildings. But I also want to be far forward because these are kind of at the maximum render distance of the game. And I want to be able to see the tanks when they show up. And now it's just waiting. It looks like we've actually won on the left flank and killed all the enemy tanks there. So now everyone's racing back to the right. I see an 82 and that's going to be hard to penetrate.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
No, not doing anything, so I switched to the Tog. I can penetrate that.
We didn't even scratch them.
Well, theoretically I can penetrate that pretty easily.
Enemy is
Here you go,
hit.
second shot goes in. I thought I was shooting at the Panzer IV because it's on pretty low health and I can knock it out pretty quickly. Take a shot, but had no hope, and back to the Tog. Now that's out from behind the house.
Penetration.
Another shot in.
Enemy
Oh,
armor
I
is
managed to
hit.
track it. And something bounced off me there, but
Great shot.
I start pulling back because I think someone must be able to spot me, but I don't actually think it was. I think it was just a stray shot that randomly hit me instead of whatever it was aimed at. Because, well, nothing's aiming at me and
We didn't even scratch
nothing else is
them.
hitting my way. But anyway, we see a Tiger 1. I managed to track it and put one through the upper plate.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
But then my second shot bounces, or my third shot I should say bounces.
Enemy hit.
And the fourth one goes a bit high, it's in the gun mantlet. Fifth one misses completely. And I'll put a few more shots in even though it's gone. And I think those two, at least one of them penetrated. Because the next time the Tiger pops up it's on quite low health.
We've damaged them.
We're putting shots into the KV-2 now.
We didn't even scratch them. We
No,
didn't penetrate their
that's really my
armor.
one chance of killing it, and it bounced. Okay, the 82's pushed right up so it's almost in the town, and it's still taking no damage. That thing has very good armour for its tier. And basically my team is dead. Well, not really. There's an IS on our team that's on the far left of the map, but there's no enemies. But over here there's only the 2 artillery, myself, and a German tank destroyer. So I figure it's my job to go forward and try and delay the enemy and get some spots off for those guys. And I'm doing it slowly. I kind of want to cross over this ridge here so that the Tiger can't put flanking fire into me. But we've spotted the AT2 and the Panzer IVs. And there's the Tiger. It managed to track me. I put a shot into the flank of the AT2, which is the first damage it's taken all game. Tiger puts a lot of shots in, but I'm down out of its line of fire now. I tried to just blow straight through the front hull of the AT2, but it's not happening, so time to aim for the cupola. And meanwhile, the Panzer IVs there actually did a fair bit of damage to me.
Observation device repaired.
But, well, I'm going to go chase it down now. You see the Tiger on the mini-maps coming towards me as well. But artillery's raining fire down on me. Doing a little bit of damage each time, but still I'm quite a big target for artillery, and I'm not heavily armoured, so they should be able to penetrate me. Anyway, here's the Tiger. Put one into its side armour. And then, well, the Panzer SFL 4C manages to kill it, but I would have in a second anyway. So chasing down the Panzer IVs. Get a thin shot at the front of the turret. And I miss, and, well, my gun gets wrecked, but that's not important because then the artillery manages to hit me. Which, well, was going to happen eventually. They're all firing away at me, but we've got a pretty significant advantage now. The Panzer IVs is the only actual tank left on the enemy team, and it's just dead. Or it's just died. So, we are now just over 2 minutes left in the game. The enemy team only has 2 artillery, whereas we have 2 artillery, IS, and a PZFL 4C. Not surprisingly, we win this game. See, a first class mastery badge. And, well, I managed to finish my Heavy Tank 5 mission, which is pretty good. And there you go, 1800 damage, 834 experience. Only 2 kills. It's just the nature of the gun on this tank that you can put out a lot of damage if the enemy let you just keep sitting there and shooting them. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.